Okay, gotta speak a little low in this video because it's late at night and I'm recording this video on Christmas Eve. How are you doing? I am Jose Sports Gamer back on another video. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. And all I can say right now is the NBA season has been a really interesting season so far. Lakers are in the playoff hunt. I mean, they if the season would end today, the Lakers would be in the playoffs right now. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about what's gonna be the games that are gonna happen during the course of the during Christmas. And I expect it to be an entertaining day for basketball. You have the Lakers versus the Warriors at 9 p.m. But to start the day, there is the matchup between the Bucks and the Knicks, which I think is like the opening act or the first game. The least entertaining matchup of all of them is gonna be the Bucks versus the Knicks. Not that I think that the Bucks are bad, but I think it's more because the Knicks are just not the type of team that is worthwhile watching on Christmas Day. Like on this day, you expect more of the type of matchups that are entertaining to watch. That you sit down for a few hours and watch a good game. I expect the Bucks to actually win this game by a lot. Then there's the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Houston Rockets. I believe that Oklahoma City is gonna win. And talking about both the Thunder and the Rockets, it's interesting in my opinion how the Rockets have struggled out of the gate, despite the fact that they have Harden and Chris Paul. I'm not sure if there has been an injury with the Rockets or whatever, and I just don't know. I mean, I haven't been up to date. I'm just looking at the injuries here right now, and yeah, it seems that Chris Paul is injured with a strained left hamstring. Will he get to play in? Will he get to play in the soon? I'm not sure. However, they do have James Harden, and I think that they should be set. I mean, looking at the other teams, I'm not even sure how Sacramento is even, in the playoff hunt. They are 7th in the West. I'm sure that bubble will burst sooner rather than later. For the Thunder, I see that I think they're actually in a good place. I think that the problem has been solved. Last year there was this big three of Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, and Paul George. Even though I think Russell Westbrook is not the type of point guard that will lead you to championships, I definitely think that the biggest problem last year was Carmelo Anthony. He just didn't add value to the team. In fact, if you actually think about it, he actually subtracted value from the Thunder, in my opinion, because he's not the same player that he used to be. He's a scorer that can't score as well anymore. He has never been a good defender, and age has caught up to him, and I think that eventually it will come to. Actually, I think that he is a free agent right now after being kicked out of Houston. Like, that experiment failed quickly, and I'm not surprised by it. I mean, yeah. But Oklahoma City seems to be in a good state of place as their third place in the standings. So I expect the Thunder to take this game. I expect it to be an entertaining matchup, but at the end of the day, the Thunder will pull ahead and actually get the win. Once the fourth quarter starts. Then there are the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Boston Celtics. at 6:30 p.m. Puerto Rico time. You could say 5:30 Eastern. I don't know. The thing about this matchup is I expect it to be another entertaining matchup. I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't been up to date with the NBA as much. I think that. I think Boston could take this one. How easily? Not sure. I think it will be a really close game. Expected to be a back and forth affair. A game that the winner is determined by whoever has the most heart. And I think that it all depends on which team can fight the hardest and the longest. But at the end of the day, I think Boston will take it. Not by much, I would say by at most maybe 8 points, 8, 10, in that range. But no more than 10 points. However, I do think that they're gonna win. And then there's the main event. No, not the main event, but there's the game of the Lakers versus the Warriors. Honestly, being a Lakers fan, I'm excited for this, but at the same time, I know that the Warriors might have this one in the bag. The Lakers are the type of team, they are still trying to get themselves into a rhythm. They're not exactly in that fighting form, especially with Chandler and McGee out. McGee is out due to illness. I'm not sure if he's gonna be playing playing once the game time comes. Tyson Chandler has a back problem. Going to Golden State side, the players that are out are either not. You have DeMarcus Cousins he's still out with a torn Achilles. It's still gonna be some time until he actually comes back. But the other two players, Evans and Jones, they're not the type of players that are gonna wow you with anything. They're not a huge part of the team. So again, I think that the Warriors have this one in the bag, and especially if the centers are out for the Lakers, I think that the Warriors have this one beat. I mean, I don't know. I think that should have been the main event of the day. But then the final matchup of Christmas is the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Utah Jazz. The Trailblazers are doing well so far. They're 5th in the West. When it comes to the Utah Jazz, they're still struggling. They are outside of the playoff hunt. But I believe that eventually, once time comes, they will find a way to actually get into the playoff. I believe with the Kings eventually getting out of the playoffs, I believe that the Jazz could swoop in and fill a spot in the playoffs or something like that. The Trailblazers, I believe that they're gonna win this matchup. I believe that they are gonna go to the playoffs. However, I think that the Trailblazers, they are gonna go to the playoffs, but they're gonna be eliminated once again. They're not gonna go that far. We've seen year after year after year. They do well in the regular season, and then once postseason time comes, they're just not the same team. I mean, it takes a lot of heart to actually go far in the playoffs, and skill and luck, health, whatever. So yeah, expect the Trailblazers to win this one by double digits. I won't say by 20 or something like that, but you expect it to be entering the double digits. 10 points, 12, in that range. It all depends on how Rudy Gobert handles that defense. Let's see how things go on from there. So yeah, those are my predictions for the games on Christmas Day. I expect it to be an entertaining day. Happy holidays to all of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, like the video, share this video on social media, subscribe and hit that bell icon. Question of the day is, what teams do you think are gonna win and why? See you next time with another video. Peace.